Anji.
Looking comfy there, mate.
Bro, that's it, innit? Just need to get a bit more comfortable.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
New, cushiony sofas and that. Where the hell are you going, bro? Get up, man. We need you on camera at
Sorry,
least.
bro. Sorry.
Don't sink into the thing on that. Yeah. A bit more comfortable, you know what I mean? So 45-minute convos, we're sitting on them chairs and, it gets a bit tiring sometimes.
Two and back were killing, eh?
Bro, didn't even know what I've been through for the last 3-4 weeks. Anyway, just nice, innit? I think aesthetically it looks better as well. I like it, obviously.
Premier League week 23.
23? I was going to say 22. Good that you introduced it, Kassim.
23.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's go for it.
Still
then.
22 for some, but 23.
Yeah, overall it's 23, isn't it?
Yes.
So Liverpool, Arsenal will start, obviously, the big boy game at the Emirates. Title challenging game, a big in terms of the race and everything.
Yeah.
Was it significant to you, Sub, or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a title decider in that sense? No.
Not a decider, no, because you've got 15 odd games to go. There's a long time yet. Teams can drop points. Mathematically, even Chelsea come in the league still. So it's one of them ones.
Yeah, we get to them when we get to them, mate.
But impressive by Arsenal, but not overly impressive. Why I say that? Because they were expected to put it on Liverpool. No matter how good Liverpool have been, Liverpool are missing a few
I think you
key
said it in the
players.
last pod to me, I remember.
They had to put it with the home crowd behind them. I was going for the draw, if you remember.
Yeah.
But if you did ask me who was I swaying towards in terms of the victory, probably because the home crowd, they give you that boost. I mean, I did criticise them at one point in the game where it was a bit flat.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah.
Look,
in the group, you got the boys need to liven up.
They need to wake up. And I was being genuine. Like,
I know you meant.
It was just so flat. And I was thinking, like, Arsenal have had a good atmosphere for the last year.
I think not just for the last year. I think that's one big credit to Mikel Arteta at the back end of Arsene Wenger's reign, going into Unai Emery's. Emirates was known to be a dead place. There was no atmosphere, bro. They used to leave the ground early sometimes. They just weren't enjoying the football.
Yeah.
And Arteta made it one of his points when he became the manager that I'm going to build a relationship back with the fans. They went a bit OTT with the promotional videos before the game. It's crazy, but it's Arsenal,
part of the game.
It's part of the game now as well. That's what I want to get to.
Remember last year they made Aubameyang do it, and it wasn't even Aubameyang's choice. It was just part of these.
Chelsea v Arsenal for Chelsea.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember. It's just the marketing.
It's just part of marketing, man. It makes fans want to.
Right, the celebration police is out, though, Sub. So, what do you make of that? Carragher, there's a few others online as well that say this.
Personally, I believe, look, a game of such magnitude as well, and like we said, it is not a title decider, but it's pivotal in the title race. Why aren't you going to go daft celebrating?
Okay.
You lost at home to these lot in the cup.
In the FA Cup, yeah, you did.
Which they dominated first half, and then obviously they couldn't put their chances away. Liverpool were clinical, credit to them.
To be fair, did you see the way Liverpool celebrated when they won that FA Cup tie, which was the third round? It's not like they won the cup.
I mean, them guys, they're ex-players / pundits. They're very biased, man. When it's their own.
You know what?
club
Yeah,
doing
I'm going to be really honest.
These guys paraded a Carling Cup, a Carabao Cup.
They're talking
about They probably will, and they're talking about over celebrating.
So I never even thought of that, That's a sick point, that their club actually paraded 2 cups or an FA Cup you can get away with, but a Carling Cup.
No, listen, if it was a West Ham United or, I don't know, someone small, you'd understand.
Yeah.
But when you're a team that were going out for all 4, and the big 2 you failed in, are you going to go and parade the smaller 2?
I do know is Jamie Carragher as well. There's another point that he made. I'm going to get to that when we're on Manchester City today. I think Carragher doesn't. Well, I'll say it now, but we'll talk about it then. Obviously, I was talking about KDB yesterday on Monday Night Football. I don't know if you've seen. I've just seen a little expert of the clip, and he's saying that KDB is going to be. He's in the greatest 11 in Premier League history, in his opinion, right? Okay. And he's the greatest foreign player in Premier League history. And the 3 examples he used were Cantona, Zola, and Bergkamp.
Okay.
Right? We'll get to it at the time. For me, he's not better than Bergkamp. I'm sorry. Bergkamp's just slept on. I'll explain when I get there. The nowadays kids who are watching it, they're going to say this guy doesn't know nothing. We don't watch his podcast, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is, listen, Dennis Bergkamp is so slept on, is unbelievable. The Iceman.
If you were born, in
the 90s, basically.
No, I'm on about the new school.
Oh, right.
If you were born in the noughties plus, obviously you've not watched football from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So you're not going to know about these ultimate ballers who played with worse conditions in terms of pitches. They played with less. There were a lot of cameras around, but in terms of social media.
Yeah, but not everything's over-analysed, right? So we're talking about the Liverpool game now, yeah? I was just scrolling through Twitter, And this is killing the game, bro. You know, online, this is where people get sucked into it as well. The over-analysis that you see from fans, game by game. And I think, you know what, United get picked on it, I think, the most unfairly.
Yeah, we do.
Bro, I see Chelsea do it, Arsenal do it a lot. Arsenal fans are notorious for this, in my opinion. Yeah, the one I seen today was Havertz is low-key, so pivotal for Arsenal. It looks like he's casual, but deep down he's running. You see my right back here, in the next minute you see my central midfield, and in the next minute you see him my left back. But they're only taking a 30-second clip out, and you're describing the 30-second clip, which looks good. I'll give you an example. Good move that United put together against West Ham, and one of the fans has now put Eric Ten Hag ball coming together. Could be coming together, might not be coming together.
The thing is,
it's only one move.
The thing is, you can't. I think a lot of fans are reactionary nowadays.
Go on. I like it. Carry on.
They'll go on what they see there and then. They won't analyze things like level-headedly throughout the whole season. Like I've said to you, for example, United have been shit this season. I've looked at United and I've said, look, we've been shit. And I agreed with you. Like this season, we've had no style of play.
Yeah.
But then I made the point here, in the last few games, we've seen a style of play, but I'm not getting carried away with it.
That's what I mean. You're not going to start over-analysing and say, did you see the way Bruno passed it to Rashford and then he made that overlapping run?
The thing is, for you to make such comments, you need to see a team that are developing properly and that are doing it on a consistent basis.
And progressing.
Right. So for Arsenal, it was a massive victory. I think they did well. Why? Because they've given such a cheap goal away right at the end of the half. I don't know what David Raya is doing.
I don't know.
I don't know what Saliba's doing. You know, they both miscommunication.
Saliba 2 games in a row now, mate.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of
bit of a wobble there.
A lot of sleeping going on there. And then, you know what? Like credit due to them, because I thought Liverpool would come out in the second half, and they made a lot of mistakes themselves.
I didn't expect Liverpool to be that dead in the second half. I didn't. You know, especially under Klopp.
Yeah.
And the announcement he's just made, I thought the team might be a bit more cajoled.
Playing how poor you've been in the first half and getting a gift the way you were given it.
Yeah.
That would surely galvanise you and
100%,
make you better for the second half.
You need to go in there.
And I was expecting it. Like I even says to Rod, I go, if you guys lose today, mate,
you get ready to be fed it.
Yeah, and look at that moment there, right at the end of that half. But credit where it's due.
They carried on, they stayed in there.
A lot of errors from Liverpool.
And you know what, going back to, obviously the celebration police were out and they're saying it's too much, it's OTT. You said you agree with it. So if they didn't celebrate that much, some people might come out and say, you know what,
are they hungry?
Are they hungry?
There's always, do you know what it is? You're always going to get criticised, whether you're winning, whether you're losing.
And what you said was perfect, is reactionary fans and I think, I'll sum it all up now, I think it's too much over-analysis goes on in social media and everything gets micro-analysed. Just let people be, let them do what they want to do and carry on.
Quick one for you before we move on to the next game. What's your top 3 order then? Because obviously it's Liverpool, Arsenal and
It's the one that I predicted at the start of the season.
So Liverpool first, City second?
No, I predicted City to win it.
You predicted City?
Remember, and then Liverpool second, then Arsenal.
Okay, cool.
That's my...
On to the next one.
No, do you know what? I'm going to show you this clip afterwards. Yeah, there's this guy, I think he's going a bit viral right now. He's a good content creator as well. He's summed up each fans online. And he summed them up sick. I'm not lying, right? I think that's why it's gone viral because he's basically, he said something about Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, City, just the top 5 clubs and United. And he just summed them up, it's sick. And it's kind of what we were saying here. Like, he's talking about United fans growing up on Fergie, playing for the badge. And United fans not knowing tactical football as well as other fans because they get all their information from stats. I'm not saying all United fans do, but I tell you some United fans, on a whole and majority, are the ultimate when it comes to stats. Like, you got... you forget Yusuf, bro. Like Eric Ten Hag stats, right? You read one in 1 minute, right? That will make him look like he's the worst manager since David Moyes. And then you read another stat, right? In the next minute, bro. Better than Jurgen Klopp, they start, and Sir Alex Ferguson, or something like that, yeah? Or better than Mourinho, or something like that. And you're like, yeah. Yo, that's why stats are deceiving in end of the day.
With the modern game, I think that's a constant thing now, just generally.
Yeah.
They're always looking at XG and stats and...
We need to strike a balance though, man. It's like going back to it, you know, listen, Eden Hazard, man, what the hell has he just gone and said, right? It's bullshit. There's people online saying, yeah, he's a proper baller. You don't know ball if you don't know. Listen, you don't know flipping ball if you say Cristiano. Oh my God, I don't know how I'm explaining this. So Ronaldo, haven't you heard what Hazard said? No. You don't know what Hazard said? No wonder you haven't actually... No. Wow, bro, you're going to love this one. Hazard goes, in terms of pure footballing ability, there's only one player that's better than me.
Messi.
Thank you very much. He goes, even Cristiano, in terms of pure footballing ability, I am better than Cristiano.
Okay. If that was the case...
Wait, so I've started to put it up. I've been a bit, cheeky on TikTok, so I've started to say who's the better player and using stats.
Okay.
Let's see now, right? Yeah. So I did KDB with Zidane. Bearman's saying this guy, I ignored them ones. Yeah. Bearman's getting pissed off because those that know are saying, you just cannot compare the stats because KDB's got 300 more assists than Zidane.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Wait, you don't control the games the way Zidane did.
He's not Zidane.
No.
That's what I mean, and the eye test is not
Zidane. Has he done it for Belgium?
You could even say in that sense that if you really want to go down to it.
Eden Hazard, for him to have repped the Real Madrid colours and to say that there was only one player that was technically better than him.
Naturally more gifted.
He
goes Neymar could put ahead of me.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. He is a clown. Yeah? Cristiano Ronaldo did it as a teen in the Premier League.
You know what's even clownish?
Did it in his 20s.
It's not a Hazard saying it, Do you know why? He played at the highest level of football. Your point is valid right now because you can't say to Ronaldo because Ronaldo's his daddy. He went to Madrid and he conquered. What I mean is, you've got the casuals now, and like I said, they're saying, he's actually a better baller than Ronaldo. He's actually a better player than Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're saying, take the goals out. All right, take all 800 goals out. I promise you, take all 900 goals. Take both their goals out. Compare them. On the eye test then, people said that this guy's dribbling is more fanciful than his. You even said probably Hazard aesthetically.
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League, right?
In the Premier League, yeah.
Aesthetically, Ronaldo wasn't the most on the eye dribbling-wise. So, he wouldn't but he'd get past the guy. And and
not like he wasn't.
That's the point. Bro, when he came on against Bolton in that debut in 2003, we've never ever seen anything like that in Premier League history. He changed the course of the Premier League forever. He bought that style of play.
17, 18 years old.
And he showed that we can do it. He did about 20 step overs in 10 minutes. And you're talking about pure technical ability.
His mentality was there from the beginning. How you knew is because he used to lose the ball a lot.
Yeah.
A certain someone in our team. I'm not saying he's going to be.
We're going to get onto that.
I'm not saying he's going to be anywhere near Ronaldo. Yeah.
Paul Scholes said it first, really.
But a certain someone used to lose the ball a lot.
100%.
Yeah? And now we've got someone in the team that does. The thing that separates him from other players is the mentality. He would never stop. And what happened with him? He became in his first season 6 or 7 goals.
Yeah.
Went on to get, maybe 4 or 5 goals.
It was always a gradual build.
It just constantly went better. Why? Because his shooting was better. If Hazard was anywhere near Ronaldo, he would have had a season in the Premier League where he'd have won the Ballon d'Or or where he'd have done something. At least. Ronaldo's conquered not only the Premier League, not only La Liga.
You know what? So people might say, all right, now you're still bringing Ronaldo's achievements into it. Even take all them out, all right, you said pure footballing ability.
Ronaldo's done everything with the ball.
That's what I mean. So what is pure footballing ability nowadays? When people are talking about, this guy's a techie baller. Is it just that you can put the ball through someone's legs and you can make it look fancy? What is it? What's going on?
Hazard said, my close dribbling is better than Ronaldo's.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't disagree.
It is better than Ronaldo's.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
But for him to say, I'm technically
better player. You can't strike the ball like Ronaldo, so how can you be technically better?
You can't head like Ronaldo, you can't strike the ball like Ronaldo, you've never hit a free kick like Ronaldo.
That's technique.
Even Ronaldo, when he becomes such a crap free kick taker, still was scoring free kicks.
Even though, oh my God, you mentioned that, I just want to get it out there.
Left foot, right foot, the
so
power.
So annoying when he was at Juve.
You got a few at United. You got a couple? I'm sure you got 2.
United, man. At Juve, I said he got 1 in 3 years, man. What was he doing?
You got 2 at United, though.
Yeah, he got 2, No, Norwich got the free kick when Tim Krul put it in. There might be another one if you really think about it. We might
have to dive into it.
Yeah, dive into it. But going back to the point, Ronaldo actually invented the knuckleball technique that everyone uses now to wear it. That's a technique.
Yeah, he did.
So what you're on about, that's natural footballing ability. Yeah, he literally, and that's another funny thing. He invented it. He perfected it. He became the shittest type.
Not just that, his goal against Juve. Has Hazard ever done anything like that?
No. So for Eden Hazard to say, right, and for those that agree, it's like the same thing, right? Neymar's better than Ronaldinho. We're on the same lines here. Let's just get him out there. KDB, like the people have said, they've fleetly. That's not as big as these ones. Neymar better than Ronaldinho's big, bro.
That's just these PlayStation fans, man.
Bro, PlayStation fans. Mans with tens of thousands of subscribers on their YouTubes.
They're PlayStation fans. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, they sat there. They're literally saying, you know what? Neymar, we've never seen anything like Neymar. But them 2 years out. Are you on crack? The streets' ultimate football is Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho is probably the most technically gifted footballer we've
ever seen. And he bought it. He bought that silliness, that clownishness.
Ahead of the likes of Messi, Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo.
R9 even. R9. Even R9. Yeah. It's between them two for me.
I'd say Ronaldinho because what he did, like he used to...
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Away at the San Siro, what he was doing to Pirlo, Nesta, Maldini, it was stupid.
Bro, do you see the goal he scores as well?
It was stupid. Forget the goal.
Left foot.
Forget the goal. Like you said, forget the goals. What he was doing on that pitch, no one's done that to them. Lot.
No, I'm telling you that it's straight up. No one did what he did at the Bernabeu.
And they were the greatest defensive team ever.
At the Bernabeu.
Yeah, the Bernabeu as well, yeah.
Got standing ovation, man. They hate each other as much as probably the most hated rivalry in all of football. So they literally had to bite everything and say, you know what?
What can you do?
And for people to really say Neymar's better, no man, it really annoys me because he did things that we do in Kupi or people try in their back garden by themselves and they'll record it and they get viral by doing it in their back garden. My man's doing it at the highest level.
Neymar was a better goal scorer. That's it, simple.
This guy was so good for them 2 years. Do you know why? Because that mentality that Ronaldinho coupled with the ability for them 2 years is like, right, I'm going to take Barca to the top now. Imagine he didn't take Barca to the top at that time. Barca would never have had even the Pep Guardiola either.
You know what it is? Ronaldinho had too much party in him to go on to become, like
100%.
Messi and Cristiano.
100%.
Otherwise, ability-wise.
You know what? I think it's Ronaldinho's fault that Hazard became Hazard. You know when you're a baller with ability and you think, yeah, I can do it. Hazard took one summer off. He was saying it in the same interview. He goes, yeah, I thought I could do it. But his mentality shines through in that interview. So if he goes, I don't care. He goes, literally, I don't care. They asked me to train more. He goes, it's not about me. For me, I want to enjoy life. In that sense, you can't knock it. But then you can't come out and then say, I'm better than this kind of better than that guy.
It's not like you can't enjoy life, mate. You're on 200-300 grand a week. So what if you need to do a diet? So what if you need to train a bit more?
76 appearances.
You're only bettering yourself.
76 appearances in 4 years at Real Madrid.
Look how old Cristiano Ronaldo looks.
Could we call him the greatest transfer flop of all time?
He's up there. Probably is. He probably is the one. I mean, Neymar PSG was bad, but nowhere near.
What was Hazard at Chelsea? He was in the top 3 players in the world, yes or no?
He's elite there.
Messi, Ronaldo, at times it was Hazard.
So hence the reason why we go back to one of our previous pods, you asked me, was Hazard elite all in his career? No.
For me, I said on his ball ability alone, yeah. But now what you're saying, all in all...
He's world class. World class.
Well, go on then. On to Manchester City. There we are. Putter Foden, mate. I've just got to say it. All you're not going to be jumping on I've already seen everyone jumping on the bandwagon sub. But we've been talking about him all season, especially me. My guy, what a player. And I said it, I think, on the very first podcast of this season. So I really hope Pep Guardiola keeps playing him in the centre and the number 10 role. He's carried on playing him there.
Playing like Iniesta.
The stop by yesterday. Yeah. He's on it. Guardiola. The conversation I wanted to have with you today was, do you remember when Pep Guardiola became the manager of Manchester City? The one player that everyone was talking about was Phil Foden. What was everyone first saying? Maybe he needs a loan move out. Pep didn't loan him out. In the first couple of seasons, 3 seasons, he was making a lot of substitutes appearances on the right wing, left wing.
I think.
Has he developed him or has he not developed him?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the thing is, with Foden, he wasn't a player that you'd want to loan out.
Yeah, I had that feeling as well.
Because he's generational. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like Greenwood at United. When he came in, we got rid of Lukaku.
Yeah.
We got rid of Lukaku.
Doing decent, to be fair, man.
We didn't have a bad record at United.
His record's better at United than it is at Chelsea and his second spell at Inter.
Yep, so Ole got rid of Lukaku for Greenwood.
Mason.
So it just shows you, these players that have got that extra, talent.
And they're homegrown as well, innit? Yeah.
They're homegrown. They've been at the club since they were babies. You need to promote them. Because if you give them a chance, obviously kids are kids. They're going to make errors.
Yeah.
But the more they play, the better they get. And Phil Foden is a clear example.
15 years ago, sat as the ball boy behind Stefan Jovetic.
Yeah. It's cute.
That's what I mean, innit? So you're right. It's like he's come up through the system, but to be that good, he's filthy, man.
He knows what it is to be a Manchester City player, and he's come through an era that
he's come through the perfect
success.
era with the perfect manager, and I think his patience needs to be applauded as well as a young footballer.
Yeah.
He didn't do what Sancho did, mate.
Yeah.
I think that's the best example we can use is because they both came through together.
And apparently Sancho was the more talented.
Yeah. Don't show it. I tell you straight, this guy's so talented, it's unbelievable. You know, the third goal, I loved everything about that goal. The way he took it in that, you know, in his stride.
Control,
yeah, and then
and the finish.
And the composure. So just before the finish.
Nice touch by Haaland.
Yeah, it was. He looked rusty though. He was rusty.
Yeah, that chance one-on-one he had in the first half, he should have put that away.
Obviously. Bro, I thought that's
you think
it.
it's in, don't you? But nice header from Foden too, showing a different side to his game.
Yeah, he did. He said it afterwards in his post-match interview.
Probably been practicing it, hasn't he?
His greatest
and
season
it wasn't
now.
easy.
No, it wasn't. Goals and
You have to,
assists.
like-
I think 15 goals and assists altogether now.
Not bad.
So he's equaled his best ever season in terms of stats. So going back to stats, but then again, the stats are now backing
15
up.
goals and assists.
I think so far, yeah. And it's really what we got one third of the 2/3 gone.
Just over a third.
Just over a third left. So yeah, I think he'll hit 2025 probably at least 10 more goals and assists he'll get. And
He will.
the stats are now backing up the development that he's shown over the years.
So
is he going to be City's talisman a la Ryan Giggs at Manchester United?
What, for the future?
Yeah, I mean like all his career.
Yeah.
Is he a one club man?
You don't know in today's football. You don't know in today's football.
If Phil Foden was to leave.
Because remember, if you ask me about a club like Roma, or well, not even Roma nowadays actually, it's only really United. If you think about it, I've had that keep a player that comes from the academy and he kind of...
You think you're Totti, wouldn't you?
Like, I was
They
thinking
kept
about
Totti,
Totti and De Rossi.
De Rossi left right at the end.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. So, Man City aren't known for players to grow up there, stay there, and live there. United have had plenty. Roma have had a few.
Yeah.
Liverpool have had a couple.
Juventus. All the big clubs have them. That's what you're trying to say. All the big clubs have this history of where they've got players. He's the guy now, innit? Basically.
If there is going to be one, it has to be Phil Foden.
Another one's coming in my head. You're going to think, Didi, you son of a gun, you're just dragging this podcast on and you're dragging these combos on. Say it to me if you want to say it to me, just be real, yeah? But I'm just saying, all right, in the England team, why doesn't he play in... Should he play at number 10?
Listen, we're not going to go down this England bandwagon.
Should he play at number 10 or left wing? That's all I want to ask you.
He should play in the team. That's it.
Is it him or Bellingham number 10?
Bellingham.
Why Bellingham number 10? I see Bellingham as at number 8. Why not make him...
Because Mainu's here now.
Oh, Mainu's better than Phil Foden all of a sudden. That's what I mean.
I'm not saying that.
So you'd chew on... Wait. You'd chew on...
Not right now, I wouldn't for the Euros, but I'm saying for the future.
Yeah, but...
Rice, Bellingham and Mainu is a fucking midfield.
So you would have put Foden more central after all with the... That's what I mean,
Foden can be part of the front three,
Nah,
4, 3,
see, that's what I mean. I think he's more dangerous playing in the number 10 as England's number 10. Do you get me? It doesn't always have to be two wingers. They could go back to a two-man strike force with a diamond
4-4-2, I don't know. Diamond, I don't know.
But I really think that he should be...
I genuinely do think, and I'm not just hyping him, I've seen enough of him now, 10 games, 15 games. Our kidder, yeah, he's so calm.
You know, he'll be in the team. We spoke about last podcast.
I don't want him to be.
You said that. I'm telling you he'll be in the England team, right? I don't know if he'll be...
But he should be.
I don't know if he'll be in the squad for the Euros.
No,
he should be as well.
He won't.
I think he should be anyway.
I don't want him to be.
Right? But Jude Bellingham is obviously the guy's generation. He's next level. He can play as a number 10. He can play as a number 6. He can play as a number 8. So I'll put him as number 8, me. Because the energy he's possessing right now in his career, he's so young, he can cover that.
Right now, if you're going to pick a midfield 3, it would be Rice, Bellingham and Foden as a 10.
I wouldn't take Rashford on the left wing, by the way, as well. I'm sorry.
No.
No.
This season is not.
No. If it was last season's Rashford, that's what I mean.
But the funny thing is, Rashford wasn't in amazing form before the World Cup. And
it was a purple patch.
And if you look at the World Cup...
Is then.
He was good. He was
Just
really
before
good.
he was decent, so...
Just before he was decent.
He was
decent, yeah, he was decent.
And that's why the United fans who were watching the World
Cup... He still
Cup...
would have made the squad. He was always the bench. He was never a starter.
Yeah,
when did he start?
Yeah.
He liked Sterling ahead of him.
Now Sterling's not even in the squad, so this is what I mean. So is it Rashford
first
now?
time he's been a bit fair. Rashford's ahead of Sterling this season. Even this season, Rashford looks...
Rashford's ahead of Sterling this season.
Last 3 games, defo.
Last 3 games, but the first half he had a good season.
5, 6, 7,
No,
8 games.
good,
Yeah,
at
it
least
wasn't
10
that
man.
much. I don't know.
The Carabao Cup, he's still been playing good. But
was
I know
alright.
it's not big, but
He was okay.
what I'm saying, so would you take Rashford over Sterling this season? I wouldn't. So
I would, and that's
I'd
no
say-
bias.
I know,
think
I
he's
know.
a better player. I think he's got more to his game when he's on it.
I agree with that.
And I'm not going to give him too much credit because it's not like United are playing so good. We've been okay, yeah. But his link up with Højlund, I'm starting to see as well.
I'll tell you who's more link up that I'm trying to see more now. We've segued into it. Obviously, City won. We know 3-1. They're now in the driving seat for the title before I do segue onto Manchester United.
Are we going to United? I thought we were going to go
that's
to
it,
Villa.
No, we're going to Manchester United.
gonna
We're talking
use
about them
us
right now. I know we're going to go in the table order, but we're talking about them now, innit? So Garnacho and Højlund, innit? That's the more connection that I'm seeing that's developing more than
The
Rashford
thing
and
is,
Højlund.
the thing is, I've been crying about it. The boys have been crying about it. United fans online have been crying about it. The kid don't get service. Yeah, he don't get service. The game at who did we play that team? Newport.
Yeah.
Newport.
Yeah, Newport County.
Yeah. So many chances, yeah. He could have had a hat-trick that day. No one's crossing him, no one's passing him. The goal he scored, he had to create himself out of nothing.
Good finish this week, though.
I think the managers finally, or someone's telling them.
Oh,
Or
boy,
maybe they watch the news.
No,
or the
no, but
media.
what if it's the great point? Let me get my team back.
I don't know, man, but what I can say is the wingers look like they...
So I don't think
They're
it's the
trying
great
a bit
point.
more.
I think it's a con. I don't think it's let me get the team back. There's one guy and he's out again.
Lisandro, just one player.
I swear on my life, I'm starting to believe this now. You might think I'm doing this for the pod, for the
No,
camera.
but
I promise you I'm not.
I've
Even
told
off
you
camera, we're going to
anyway.
carry on
No,
talking
but I've
about
told
this.
you anyway. Look, I'm not a guy that likes going to... Listen, I think he'd Liverpool fans when...
Yeah,
Van
yeah, I
Dijk
know, I
was
know,
out
I know,
for the
I know, I
season.
know.
I'm not one to say, oh, our season's done now. I'm not that guy. I'm not you fans, mate. But I will say, and I will agree with you, that guy's massive.
No,
to
but
us.
that's what I mean. I'm starting to believe that the style of play hinges on him.
It does.
This is why I made
Why?
the point. Go on, you go on. You
Why?
say first.
Him and Luke Shaw are the ones that progress the ball.
And the balance on
They
the left-hand
both
side.
carry the ball well. They dribble with the ball well, and they pass the ball well. They link up well.
100%.
So when you look at them two left-footed, aesthetically pleasing on the eye, they build up football well, and they both stocky.
I know
fellas.
you're
They
going to
can
say I'm
defend.
going back to the Johnny Evans point, right?
Right.
But if that's Eric Ten Hag's style of play, the
Why,
same way.
why not bring a centre back in?
Why
that
not
can play?
identify? All right, if you can't, so but at
His
least
ID's shit in it.
his is.
Yeah, his ID shit.
At least tell them lots is
The
as well.
club's
Then
is shit.
so they messed up badly, man.
Listen, a
Because
lot of fans are still saying, look, regardless of what happens this season, he
deserves
deserves
a
1
chance.
year on
Okay.
the Ineos. Why? Because Ineos will still will have put some kind of structure in place. Then we can see it and look back and say, you know what?
Okay.
He's shit. He's shit.
All right.
Ineos have got Omar Berrada.
I get what you mean.
Ashworth.
They put everyone in place
They
for
brought
him.
in 4 sick players. They've improved the team. You clearly can see the team's improved. They've signed, I don't know, whoever. Yeah?
Apparently,
The team's still doing shit. They're not in the top 4.
Apparently, rumours, I've just read, they're planning to build the Wembley of the North.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Makes sense.
I've heard
It
of
actually
that.
makes sense.
Ratcliffe has, it's not planning. The Manchester mayor has come out and says we're backing him.
Because, no, but is...
Mayor of Manchester.
No, so, man...
It's happening.
No, you got it out of my head, man.
What?
Provided they get government funding, the lobbying
The
from the funding, I
mayor, the
think.
mayor's backed him. He says we're
No,
going
but the government are doing something like that where they can, if they can access that funding for it, they probably will.
if they're going to make Manchester better, you
So
know
then,
they will.
so this is what I mean. So you're saying that if he has all this behind him for a year, then we can
Where's the
judge him.
heart of English football, or even UK football?
Manchester.
Manchester.
We always said this.
Especially Manchester United, no matter how shit we are.
Yeah,
especially that place there.
It's just like
It was
what
the
we said.
best stadium in England 10 years ago.
Brother, we know Manchester United.
Do you remember?
Do you know what we shall call our YouTube page? Something good to do with Manchester United. You think we still be in the subscribers would be on? Let's be
100%.
real, bro.
100%.
Let's be real, bro.
100%.
Because it's just Manchester United. It's just the massive.
It's a pull, man.
You know, they're a commercial behemoth. Brother, they're too big.
You've got them diehard fans in the Stretford end, and then you've got people from all over Asia and Africa coming.
Yeah, I know. I always find that hilarious. Way.
So
you get
one
about
side of the
10,000 a week.
So one side of the stadium or one little area will be like full of the tourists, pictures. It's a day out, bless them.
Bro, straight up.
They've come to it's a historic ground. So I don't blame them. I love it. I'm the same. I'm a tourist and I'm from bloody Yorkshire, mate. I went to Manchester the other day.
I know.
And I just specifically parked
Guys,
outside Old Trafford. Bro, you don't get to do it.
You're blown, man. Shut up.
You don't get to do it too often.
This guy's sick. Go on, tell him what you did. You just
I went outside Old Trafford. There was no games on. I just took a video of the stadium and I'm like,
tell me someone who loves their club more than that. Go on, all you United fans out there. Nothing was happening, so you send me a picture of it. What were you doing?
U-N-I-T-E-D.
Or you doing a chant?
The team for me with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. Why don't City beep off home?
Yeah, that's it. So you know what? No, I was going to say, yeah, so obviously talent ID, all that aside, right? No, actually, going back to that, the left foot, it's a disgrace to me then that they didn't really identify someone to, not replace him to that level. Let me give my example. Pep Guardiola, I put it in the group, I just want to mention it here because remember he struggled in his first, I think 2 seasons with the left-sided centre-back. They were desperate. I think they bought Laporte in January. Do you remember? It was a January. I think it was a January signing, bro. That's how desperate they were. So
they're always signing centre-backs.
But then after that, from the Laporte signing onwards, he started buying another centre-back that Aki came in as his backup.
He keeps doing it. He's had the backing. You know what? One thing you got to say about Guardiola, he's had the backing.
Yeah, 100%.
And even though United have made signings and that, our identification and the area where we know we need to strengthen, it wasn't there. Like, for example, a lot of people knew David De Gea's levels had dropped.
I knew you were going there. I read your mind like
you
a
knew
book
it.
on Carry On.
A lot of people knew David De Gea's levels had dropped. A lot of fans admitted it. His levels have dropped.
Yeah.
And he couldn't play out the way Alisson or Edison or whoever can, yeah? But we thought to ourselves, you know what? We can still see one more year with David. He can have a proper send-off.
You're going to get this twisted back onto your manager now by me. You carry on.
By him. Oh, yeah, you're going to, yeah. So we thought to ourselves, okay, we need another striker because we knew Højlund was coming. We thought we need at least a backup. All right, if you can't get Kane, it is a bit unrealistic. 100 mil there, 70 mil there. Or maybe if our negotiators were better, they would have paid 50 for Højlund.
Yeah,
that's what he's worth.
That's what he's worth.
That's what he's worth.
100%.
50,
Especially with his goal record as well, not on his potential.
50, you know, in this market with the potential, with what he was doing at international level as well, you can't discount that.
Yeah, he was top goal scorer in
He's
the European
fucking killing
Championship.
it.
Yeah,
And he does look good. There's something about him. He's a powerhouse number 9. He's technically good.
But he does, you know.
He's good, man. But you know what? We didn't even spoke about him, man.
Who? Rasmus.
Rasmus.
Well, you're talking about him now. We're not talking about him.
What a player, man.
Well, show what are you doing? You trashing some player. What a player. Give me.
What a goal.
You just want to be the next Sean Mills and get free tickets to Old Trafford.
Sean Mills.
He got the game, mate. The
Listen, if Rasmus sees me, he'll give me tickets.
Well, it was Rasmus that gave him tickets.
No, but I'm saying Rasmus would give me him.
But he's 10 years younger than you, bro. That's mad that we're talking about.
10, you prick, you're 10, 21.
Oh, it's 9 years, sorry, man. Oh, so defensive and protective over the the future. They showed it, didn't they? Sat there.
Do you know what? That was a beautiful image. Bro.
Oh, give over, man. This is what I mean. You need to be.
I had a tear coming out of my eye, bro.
You know, inshallah, once we get the exposure right under the channel, you're going to be the full on. He's going to have his own United channel. He's done.
One day.
Bro, because what do you mean one day in the next 6 months you can open it under it?
Definitely.
Oh, my days. Then you can do all these like, he looked cute. And all the United fans can come in with it. Yeah, Bash, go for it. You're a guy, man. Represent us, bro. Listen, talk for us.
I'll go too daft, me.
That's the thing, but you need it.
You've got Arsenal, Liverpool fans coming at me. Chelsea fans. Listen, these PlayStation fans, they don't know shit.
Where is it? Forget the fans.
Where are you?
Bro, we are seeing him in 2 days.
Listen, I'm concerned.
I know you actually, you know, I don't think you are. You're taking piss.
No, I'm not taking
You're taking piss. You're fully taking piss, bro. Because you sent 2 gifts in the group, right? You've eyed him 3 times. Bro, you don't even reply to anyone normally and you're eyeing out the people.
Because he always asks me.
But where is he, the real one?
We'll ring him after the pod.
Shall we?
Yeah, we'll ring him.
Might as well.
See how he discuss me. I'm not, jokes aside.
No, on a level.
It's not like him not to reply, man.
Yeah, to anything.
No, legit.
To anything, bro. Look how much has been going on.
Jokes aside.
You know what else we didn't mention at the start? It's a record-breaking weekend.
44 goals, was it?
45, I think, in the end.
45.
You're the one that mentioned it.
Yeah. So they equalled it when they made it 2-1.
Yeah.
And then he broke it with the hat-trick.
I thought it was when Snoop made the mistake, they equalled it.
Snoop, Pinnock looks bang on like Snoop.
Who did I say first? He looked like that guy from EastEnders, Dexter.
No, he looks proper like Snoop.
Yeah, he looks more like Snoop when you put the double.
You know when I noticed, when they played us this season at Old Trafford, he was fucking solid, yeah?
I thought you said he was high.
No, he wasn't high. He probably was high.
Trust me, I thought you were going to say he was
listen, we struggled that game and Pinnock was solid, man. But I was looking at him thinking, Snoop Dogg, motherfucker. Go back to rapping, bro. But yeah,
United, so
the
it's a good
youngsters,
victory,
yeah, the youngsters are there for us. They're the ones shining right
Lisandro Martinez, we obviously
loss.
just touched on it.
now. Big loss.
Right, for me, just to end up and tie it all up, so right, because I said that it's starting to become a bit more clear to me that he's the main guy. You could see it from the players' reaction when he flipping fell down. Casemiro, you played with everyone, you won't fight Champions League. You're over him thinking, yo, bitch, don't die on me now, bro. Like, you're the main guy in this team.
I think a lot of people recognize, even the opposition fans, as much as people want to say, oh, he got butchered, and they're taking piss in it. They recognise what a baller he is. If you remember, Arsenal were in for him.
They were?
And Mikel Arteta don't sign no jokers.
No, he doesn't.
His scouting has been very
good. Their ID is way better than yours.
Scouting has been very good. I give Arteta it, bro, and whoever's at the background.
That's always the example of, I think, of what you're trying to say to me, right? I think, let's just be real here, yeah? So between me and you, we're having this argument about Eric Ten Hag. Frey is always involved in it as well, or whoever else, I think what your point is, give him a flipping year with the structure behind him.
Look,
basically, just then if he flops, get your gun out.
Look,
with Meads, he's at it.
I'm in between, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like the structure is starting to begin now, even though it's not there.
Yeah, but you know, when you were talking about De Gea, for example, right, that's him trying to implement a bit of the structure, but it hasn't been implemented. Also, to finish that point off, because if De Gea stayed, right, so would you be in this position that you are in?
No. And I'm not just bigging De Gea's balls up, because De Gea would have made errors this year.
100%, man.
He would have made a couple. Listen, the best keeper in the world made 2-3 errors in the weekend.
Yeah, listen, he's the best keeper.
He let him through his legs. I know he deflected. He let one through his legs. He bloody, I don't know what he did.
You know what, to be fair, we didn't really talk about that.
Man.
I think that's more Alisson's fault than it is Van Dijk's.
They were both a shambles on the weekend. And, you know, they need to stand up and be counted. They've not defended. I know they've not won this title, but to be considered a true elite of the Premier League.
You're going to go Van Dijk again, innit?
I'm not about Van Dijk. I'm saying you need to defend the title back to back and show yourselves, mate. Arsene Wenger's done it. Yeah. Alex Ferguson's done it. Jose
Wenger actually didn't win it back to back, so but I know he won it more than once.
Sorry, not back to back, but more than once. I gave Fergie it a few times.
Bro, I think did you read the comment I put in our group? Listen, that is hands down the greatest Premier League rivalry of all time. Fergie
and people are talking about Klopp and Pep being on that level. No,
man, it's too friendly this one,
man.
Man. I don't like it, man. You know all the hugging and that. I like a bit of needle behind it. You know when Roy Keane said to Vieira,
those legendary games, bloody Will Todd and Henry and Bergkamp and all. Sorry, Henry joined after that, or during that period.
Look at that, man. My heads are standing up.
The team that they had, and then they look at our team, Roy Keane and bloody
Japstam, Ronnie Johnson, Beckham, Giggs,
these big man, Schmeichel in net. Bloody hell, you're mad. Up front. And you're trying to compare these teams to us.
Bro,
Edison shit.
Nicholas Anelka was only 17 at the time. They talk about emergence of talents nowadays. 17, man.
There you go, man.
You know, they said that Anelka was better than Thierry at Clairefontaine at the French Academy, but obviously, that's another example.
Morrison with Pogba, Sancho with
Foden, like you
said. There's always that one talent that just doesn't.
You know, and the story always ends the same. Hard work beats.
Oh, without a doubt, man. I'm an example of that, bro.
You know what I mean? Hard work beats talent.
Academically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I came out with B's, A's. I didn't get a degree.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of them.
It just shows you, bro, you need to put the work in from young.
Now we'll go on to Aston Villa. Great victory. That 5-0.
It's going to be an hour pod, this.
No, we're finishing off now, don't we? We'll fly through these.
We'll just say the results.
No, man, it's not final score.
Aston Villa smashed Sheffield.
No, there was. We've done celebration police. Yeah, Garnacho. We've gone past him as well. Allow him now. We'll do that the next one. We're going to talk about Garnacho.
Aston Villa, innit? You started it.
Yeah, go on then.
Aston Villa, massive win.
You know,
they needed that.
They do need that.
Because after that defeat at home to Newcastle, mate, no one expected that. No one saw that. And that's a big L for them because now it gives Tottenham the chance. Obviously, Tottenham are fourth now, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, Villa have gone fourth again.
Yeah.
They swapped again, didn't they? Sorry, they swapped again. So it gives Tottenham a chance. And it even gives the likes of Manchester United, West Ham, and maybe even Brighton a
slight outside 8 points behind Aston Villa?
Yes.
You're playing Villa next?
Yes.
Now that we're talking about both of them, we just spoke about perfect.
If we can beat them, then we're 5 points behind them and we're within 6 of Tottenham.
Forget if you can beat them. Realistically, predicting it, knowing how Unai Emery is going to be playing and knowing your unpredictability.
We can beat them.
No, you can't because Lisandro's out and you're going away.
We can still beat them. We beat them at Old Trafford.
Without
we were
Lisandro.
opening them up without Lisandro. We were opening up at a canter, but we went 2-0 down.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we can cut out the stupid mistakes, and if Onana can have
Yeah,
at least one more,
you absolutely played him off
ripped
the
them.
park.
We
Yeah,
ripped them.
yeah.
But we were 2-0 down. If you remember, 2 set pieces. United are awful at set pieces.
Well, that's another thing of Eric Ten Hag said, isn't it?
So if Unai can expose,
he's very good at set pieces.
yeah. So if Unai can expose us, or on the flip hand, if we can defend well, if we can defend well, we're winning there. Because they play a high line, mate, and we love a high line. Or Rasmus, Garnacho, and Rashford running at you. And Dalot.
Listen, Rasmus needs to sort that bloody timing of his run out with the high line. Now my point's going to come to 4.
Did you see that goal?
Yeah. No, but what I mean, so basically, like, if he's going to make that run too early, because they're sprinting it quick, bro.
Ollie Watkins is killing it. Give him
Yeah,
some
no,
flowers.
you've been giving him all season, man.
Non-stop.
He is.
He's consistent.
He's in the...
Maybe
he's on the plane to the Euros.
Might need a move in somewhere. You never
To
know.
who? Arsenal.
I don't know.
I can't see any other big club buying him
You
other
know
than
what?
Arsenal.
You never know. Like, I know Newcastle aren't as good on the field right now, but they're going to be a bigger team.
Yeah. I
With
get
a
what you mean.
trajectory,
Yeah.
It might be one of them signings. It happens.
Yeah,
City did it a few times. They signed players from Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
They signed players. They signed everyone from Arsenal at
there
one
you
point,
go.
bro. Every year they were just taking them.
mini Arsenal.
They were at one point.
Now it's the other way down now. Arsenal take their flops. Well, not flops, but...
That's true, that. Arsenal, start taking their players now.
Yeah.
But it is funny, that,
Yeah, it's funny how the cycle changes, eh? But, yeah.
Next game, Luton, Newcastle. What a thriller, mate.
Wow.
Zinedine Barkley carries on being Zinedine Barkley.
You know what?
You know what? There's somebody else that's been calling him that as well. That guy gets way more views than us on TikTok and everything as well. He calls him the Tanzidan. Sick, innit? Do you know why? Because I posted the Barkley video on TikTok. Somebody tagged him. And I think they're trying to show him that there's somebody else talking about Ross Barkley. And I've just seen Paul Merson saying that he's... Who cares what Paul Merson said? I don't know why I mentioned him.
Merson.
But he is probably going to be in the contention for Player of the Year. You know, I think they're going to give him...
I think
he won't get it.
He won't get it because
he's
it's
in
always,
the contention.
it's always whoever wins the title, innit?
So nominations, I mean. He'll get nominations.
No, he'll get nominated without a doubt.
I think he has to, man. For both signing of the season.
He's been amazing in that midfield. He carries the ball forward elegantly. The way he dribbles, the power, the weight of pass. I've seen it so many times this season, even where his players haven't necessarily finished the chances off. And we got to give credit to his striker as well. That guy is not stop scoring.
We've been talking about him, man. We said Adebayo is the guy, man.
I want to say it again, man.
Batting rams up front. He's just
but you know what? What that game has shown is they're not only good at home.
I knew you were going to say this. I'm going on the flip side here. So
they should have defended.
Thank you. I was going to say that's going to feel like a loss to them.
But they've done that at home.
They need to just cut that little, the last 5-10 minutes, you can see it,
last
man.
10 to 15 minutes, just build the orange wall.
Yeah, full on, man.
Literally, just put 10 players there in one line.
I think, you know what they should do as well at times like that? Take Barkley off. Because you're not going to... Look, he's too creative.
You know what? It was actually him that...
lost the ball.
Gave it away for the equaliser as well, And it wasn't the best finish from Harvey Barnes.
It wasn't, it was just like a little pass.
I think on the group, one of you lot said it was a good finish. It was okay.
I said it. I'll tell you why. Because in real time, I said it. Real time, left foot.
But when you look at it again, keeper might have been
Yeah, I do agree. In real time, because Harvey Barnes is the right foot and he took it left foot, I'm like, yo, that's a flipping good finish, man. He's taking that very confidently.
But, regardless of whether they threw the lead away or not, still a massive point.
No, I think, what?
They're staying up, mate.
Rob Edwards should take that into consideration.
They're staying up, mate. They went away to Newcastle and did that.
Yeah, but Barkley should, I think, maybe go off in the last 10 minutes of games, man.
Everton Spurs?
Yeah, it has to be, man. It has to be. Big Ange carrying on. Should have won, though, in my opinion.
They had chances.
Richarlison, bro. You said it.
My man's whacked his first goal in wicked finish, left foot. Nice little touch, yeah. He's just about to run off here and then
I love Richarlison.
He's just paused.
Sick guy, innit?
And he's like...
I remember when I am the pigeon.
Shit, I'm at home. He made his name.
Yeah, he made his name there.
Barca bloody wanted him from Everton.
You always say that.
I do.
You love that word there, that Barca wanted Richarlison.
And it was like a 70-80 million
At that time, yeah.
They were willing to pay 90, I swear.
Somewhere like that,
You're mad, man. Them guys are crazy at Barca. You say United are fucked.
No, it's between you two, bro.
No, they're worse than us.
Yeah. No, I agree there.
They're worse than us.
Do you know why they worse? What the hell, man? Do you know the deepest of they got?
Don't go into Barca now,
No, I'm not going to go into it like that. I'm just saying, bro, 250 million they got from Neymar. They wasted every single penny, bro. See, I'm not going to go into it and say they wasted every single penny, bro.
Richarlison 9 in his last 8 games.
How much Antonio Wilson got?
Who?
That's got clear. Thank you very much. Did you see Mikel Antonio on Monday Night Football yesterday?
No.
I'm going to show you his fit
I
after
have a
this
question
podcast.
for you. Is Richarlison good enough to be the number 9 now, moving forward? Or do they need to sign a striker?
They need to sign a striker still.
A backup?
Backup, yeah.
A young backup?
No.
Just a backup?
Just a backup.
Okay.
Maybe not even a backup. Maybe one that's like going to be...
On playoff?
No,
9.5?
No, I didn't mean that. So
Okay.
one that can compete with him for the number 9 role.
All right.
As good as him. A player that's as good as him. So he knows that, I'm on my toes here a little bit. I think that is...
I think under this manager now and this system, it's suited to him.
Definitely.
And you know what? Werner's actually playing okay as well.
You're right there. Because Werner's now in the system where he's not expected to score goals. He's expected to be like and run.
Link up. His link up's good.
Yeah.
He's never been a bad player. Timo Werner's a good player, man.
He's been in the wrong position possibly.
I find the way he speaks funny
cute.
though. No, funny. Okay.
I thought you were going to say cute. I don't think it's cute.
no.
Yeah. Let me make it clear, I do not think the guy's cute.
It was a bit weird though.
Bro, Bournemouth, Forrest was boring. I don't talk about it.
You've gone off.
1-1. Justin Cliver.
Big point though.
Callum Hudson and who for
What a
who?
good goal.
I didn't see him, That's what
You know what?
I didn't bother watching.
Very Bellingham-esque.
Bro, I'm going to end up, you know me, I'm just so comfortable in the sofa. I don't want to get off. I'm going to end up saying to you, let's talk about Callum Hudson today. The flipping
fuck him.
Yeah, so going to Chelsea. Did we speak
Chelsea?
about
Oh my God!
Yeah, we saved that till the end. I knew we've saved something. Look, he's sinking the way Chelsea have sunk this season. You might not get back up. Bloody hell. I'll wait for him.
I'm back.
Funny guy.
But Chelsea won't be.
They're disgraceful.
They're out, mate. They're out. They are 11th in the Premier League. Wolves have overtaken.
Right, you said Pochettino's going to do a good job this season. I'm sorry, I'm going to stick on you right now.
Disgusting.
And do you know why? Do you know why I'm going to stick on you? Yeah, because you're the one who convinced. I always said this to you now. You convinced me Pochettino's not top level. I agreed with you. Then it was at the time when he was linked with United. You put your head on the line at the time when Tarek.
Tarek Das Haag.
Tarek Das Ball.
Oh yeah, we need to tell thingy.
Das Ball.
We need Das Ball. Tarek
Koi
Das
ball. No ball. Tarek no ball, right?
Tarek
no ball.
Tarek Ganja.
You know where we going to? I don't know.
Tarek Ganja ball.
Tarek Ganja. Who's going to?
Why did you even speak about Tarek?
I tell you, yeah, Tarek Ten Hag came in my
I
head.
like that. That's a nice name though.
Stop him, man. You're making me forget what I'm going to say, you know.
When we were linked to Pochettino and
I've got it, yeah. I've just, Gus face like on by a thread, so like a thread my memory is, right?
Like Iqbal.
I like that one. Iqbal, right?
No, I'll stop.
Where's it got Pochettino?
Yeah.
I asked you, I remember I was quite on it with you. You, Frey.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, who do you like, Pochettino or Ten Hag? And you were like, unequivocally, I want Ten Hag. And at the time I was saying, why?
80% of fans were in agreement as well.
It baffled me at the time.
BT poll up.
Yeah, I remember you showed me because
over 250,000 votes.
You lot needed someone with Premier League experience. You needed someone who plays a good style of football and good with the youngsters. Pochettino ticks them boxes.
He does.
There's something that your gut instinct told you is maybe when he took the PSG job.
He misses that. He ain't got that pure fire in his belly.
Yeah.
Jurgen Klopp has it. Pep Guardiola has it. Obviously, the greats like Mourinho, Ferguson, Ancelotti, I'm not going to go on. They have all had it.
You know, you killed this convo because that was my point as well. So you just kill it and then we can end.
He does not have the fire in his belly at all. He's just content with building teams, playing pretty football and
building youngsters.
Yeah, and
developing them.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he's happy with where he is in the league. Clearly, he's still a winner. He still wants to get to
Is
finals.
he a winner, sub?
Not a pure winner, but he's just
even his playing career. Yeah, winning. I'm not going to be funny. PSG and Espanyol. You're not winning anything there.
The thing is,
he was never the starter for Argentina.
Not many great managers were necessarily great players. Klopp wasn't a great player.
Fair point, fair point, but he wasn't. He's not won a trophy as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
he lost to one horse race.
For me, the moment was clear when the Champions League final, because Liverpool were awful.
They were awful that day.
And if you were to take advantage of Liverpool at that point, it would have been for the final. If you couldn't hype up your guys for that final.
They were dead.
Yeah, they were both dead.
No, but so they were. Now
dead.
that you're saying it,
Tottenham were dead.
it's deeping it now.
And,
like
you know,
that was their first ever
you've
final.
supposedly got one of the top 3 strikers in the world playing at the focal point.
At the time,
what did he do?
Pochettino,
What did he do?
You know my opinion on him anyway. I don't know why. Look, you're extending this pod now by asking me about that. Yeah, Pochettino at the time was considered top 5 managers in the world. No.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. He conned everyone with the Tottenham job. So.
Yeah, I mean, he did well at Southampton as well, didn't he?
Yeah, but you're right. There's no pure fire in this guy's belly, and that is it. You hit the nail on the head, bro.
Yes. And for that reason being, they're not going to do very well. And apparently Chelsea can't sack him due to FFP anyway. They're probably going to get hit.
I've heard that is what would take him over other than any other signing.
Yep.
So they've got to keep this guy.
Yep.
He's got the same record as Graham Potter at the same time. 1 point worse
Should
off.
have just kept Potter. Should have kept Lampard.
No. You know, jokes aside, it was a project in it under Potter.
Yeah.
It's the same. Maybe the project would have progressed had he been here 15 months in, because he's had all that time.
Maybe. I mean, you can.
Because sometimes people say give us time.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes.
Because now what they're saying is Pochettino's in the same place.
I think the structure's just shit. I'm going back to structure again.
The point that we made.
Under Abramovich, there was a structure.
There wasn't. I tell you what the structure was. I was saying this to
To
Frey. That was the structure, sorry.
Sacking people. That was the structure. And it worked.
Mentally. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
We've never seen anything.
And he's had like so many high profile names in there.
All of them.
Luis Scolari.
Conte.
Mourinho.
Ancelotti. Hiddink. Gus Hiddink. Why did you start laughing for? I thought you had the money in your head.
I did.
Who? V.S. Boas.
Oh, no, I'm not going to mention him.
Avram Grant. I knew it was him.
I saw his face when they lost that final one. I just saw it in my head.
I'm so glad, because he was just for the pure fact he was the manager on that day, right? That Fergie just.
They're the second best team in the world.
100%. They were then. This is what I mean.
Solid, man. But
and you know what, Roman Abramovich.
You know what?
We're never going to see that in our lifetime again.
You know what?
He bought Chelsea was shit before him.
Listen, mate. Listen,
the shit after him.
Listen, Chelsea fans, forget us. We're footballing fans. Yeah, and we genuinely do know teams, especially in the Premier League for me.
If we're on a 23rd Premier League review.
Chelsea fans can't even name their 11, the starting 11.
But this season's starting 11
Yes.
is bad. It is bad, man. Do you know what? There's vibes. I think that this team.
I'm glad we avoided that Disasi, man. Wow.
He's ass.
He is shit.
Disasi, like
he is shite, mate.
Bro, they just wait for Cole Palmer to score a goal so they can all go do a celebration. It's all about the vibes at Chelsea.
Sterling missed a sitter.
They don't care. They want Palmer to score the goals. I swear down, I think they want Palmer to score the goal so he can. The vibes, bro.
I don't know, man.
Bro, I think it was an interview with Madweke or someone I was hearing, and it just doesn't seem like
They're
that.
a done club, mate.
Yeah.
Unless they get some big names in terms of...
Not just even big names,
CEOs,
they need players with big personalities
the
now.
CEO and football director and all that crap.
And my boy Enzo, what a bad career move, man.
Listen, I think you're giving him too much thingy. I think they're all to blame, every player. I don't think any of them has been.
No, I'm not saying he did. He was good. He's been the best of the shit bunch. I'll tell you that. I'll still back myself on that.
No,
Chelsea fans will tell you. Now he is.
But
Chelsea fans will tell you from when the moment that Enzo signed, they'd say, they don't say it's good.
Again, he was never, even though he won the World Cup.
He was never £100 million player.
He had one good season at.
He didn't have a good season at Benfica, so I'm not lying. He was had half a season.
I thought it was good.
From
what I've seen anyway, I didn't watch the Premier League.
Yeah, I know,
but I watched, his highlights.
Do you know? From after booming all them people like that.
No, I actually looked at him in depth though, because we were linked with him, weren't we? But he was never 100 million. Even Caicedo.
That's the most expensive midfield in football history.
I think the 200 million signings that have ended up proving to be worth it are Rice and Bellingham.
100%. English. Bellingham, we're going to end on that, is now going to become his signature logo. What a guy at the age of 20. Bloody hell. He's killing it, man. His rise to superstardom's unstoppable.
I just hope he don't let it get to his head too much.
I don't think he will.
Because
obviously,
he does seem very arrogant on the pitch. The way
I
he
like
speaks
it.
to people. No, I do, but I didn't like what he says to our player.
Obviously, there's those
That was
moments I
out of
don't.
order.
No, you're right, because when they played Italy, remember England played Italy. I think I mentioned this to you in text, specific like this moment. He did something with Brian Cristante. There was a little moment. And he's like swearing up to him. It was.
The thing is, he acts a lot more older than he is, and I understand, he's a mature footballer, but remember, he's still a kid, mate, compared to half these players.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of these players, they haven't got it in them like back in the day, mate. If that was a Roy Keane or a Patrick Vieira on the pitch, if he's getting funny, they're slapping his legs up. They are slapping his legs, bro.
Yeah.
They're saying, go on.
Yeah. Get up then.
If they said it to one of their, like, if Greenwood is in their team, oh, he called you. Hey? Oh.
The thing
No
is,
problem. Why did Keane have that fight with Vieira? He
started on Neville, yeah.
That's my point in this.
And not just that, I don't know obviously how it's going to work with Mason Greenwood's career, but this guy could be your England teammate in the future.
I was thinking this.
Chill out, mate.
I was actually thinking this.
You might think you're generational, but so is our kid on the other side. He might not be at the same level, but I'm telling you, he's got the potential and the football, what was Hazard saying, the technique. Yeah. Listen, I ain't seen
technical ability.
I ain't seen the technical ability from any youngster in our academy.
Oh yeah, in United.
From what I've seen from Greenwood.
Yeah,
he's fucking good, mate.
He can play both feet. He's got a penalty with his right foot, innit?
Yes. And he hit the post against Madrid.
Because all I want to be. Right, share, like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. Brilliant podcast. I love it.